our relation is not that deep. We're cousins, but I don't think we really, I don't say blood related, but I think our grannies are sisters. Unless we can justify, I must say. But
I better find your loving, I better find your heart.
What it do, gang gang, what it do? Hey, what it do, gang gang, what it do? Hi bo darling, hi bo babies. Guys, so anyone who's new to my YouTube channel, I go by the name of Tshiamo Ngwenya, and that's on per. That's on per, baby, that's on per. Okay, guys, please make sure to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe if you are new, and you're most definitely welcome to be part of this family. Alright. Yo guys, like, yes, my emotions and feelings are just all over. Like today, yesterday and today it's not or has not been quite a great day and time, you know. Yesterday gave a like deja vu, man. Like I had a moment of realization, and it just triggered me, and it had me thinking about a lot of things that are happening currently in my life, where friendship, failed relationships is concerned, you know. And yeah, I wanted to give you a more exciting story time, but then I realized, honestly, I can't even fake it for the camera, you know. I really can't. I would love to give you something spicy, something more exciting, but yeah, I'm not in the best of feels, and I'll detail shortly with regard to that. It has been quite a minute since I've been away. I'm really sorry about that, guys. Yo, I have a vlog that I have to edit. My birthday is coming up. I also wanted to vlog that, but honestly, it's just a lot happening. I'm also overwhelmed by my birthday, because yo, sada already a wardrobe malfunction, another wardrobe crisis, and the plannings are just all over, and I'm just like, I don't need this right now. Like, I'm turning a good 26. Imagine. Life and time definitely does fly. Hey, we're growing, which is great. But yeah, it scares me to a certain extent, having to see how much I'm growing, and also the whole fallout that I'm currently having, where like relationship is concerned, both romantic and platonic. But all I have to say is, I only give up on something knowing that I've tried. And I also want anyone who has had a relationship prior with me to understand that. And mainly also I try to address certain things, especially if I still value the relationship. Oh my god, why am I so emotional? I'm very emotional, and this was not supposed to even be an emotional video, but this morning I actually had like a very in-depth, in detail kind of realization. Deja vu. I just felt bad to a point where I was like, you know what, I'm having to sit in the house like for the whole day, closed windows, closed doors. It's not gonna help you. Like, pity party is not a thing for you. So I was like, let me look gorgeous and go out. And luckily one of my friends was like, come through, come see me, you know. And I was like, okay, that's a perfect distraction. That's just what I need right now, because I'm really going through the emotions, and I hate having to feel this way. And yeah, that's just about that. Hey, yeah, so as you have seen by the title of this video, right, I come back with the story time. I think story times are going to be very much consistent given the circumstances. So I come back with the story time, and yep, it happened. Not the proudest thing, but it happened. So I've been on and off relationship with a particular cousin of mine. I know you're gonna see this video, most probably get mad because you did one time say that I should not be discussing such, but I see it fit having to do this video because I'm in my feels right now. I wanted to give you a more exciting video and I'm really sorry about that, but I'm really in my feels and I'm not in the best headspace currently. So the drink of preference that we'll be having, it's Benin, Amber, also like unpaid promotion. Yeah, it's not bad and also not the best. It has like an aftertaste and I hate that. You know, we're drinking the cider chelete, you know, machankura ayo still January sana yo, and then batswadi ba rona ba re utlwela it's keng gore ke January artist bar pull out nyana ka di Valentine, but anyways, I will be amongst people that will be eating their friends' chocolate and gifts for Valentine, because wow, some of us are not cuffed. Some of us were created to congratulate our friends. Crazy business. But yeah, let me not ramble too much, right? So I've had an on and off relationship with my cousin for... He actually like pointed this out. I wasn't paying attention like that, but it has been like a good 5 years that we've been having this way. It's crazy though. Where like we'd have like a great time, great moments, heart to heart conversations, and then we realize, oh crap, are we really heading towards the point where we actually get to catch feelings, you know? So it's a crazy thing, but it happened more than once, you know. And the more like we got to grow was the more we actually got to realize, okay, there's certain things that we both hate and love about each other. And one thing that I sort of like about him is that he'll voice out his feelings. Not a lot of guys actually choose to do that. It's not all guys that will choose to be like vulnerable with you and, you know, just have an open conversation with you and actually like take time, you know, out of their very like egotistic minds to actually listen to you, like sincerely listen to you, like, and, you know, hear how you feel. And I think that was one of the qualities that I truly appreciated and loved about him. I know I'm speaking about him as if like it's past tense, but I'm trying. Like, honestly, I'm trying to outgrow him. I'm really trying to outgrow him because, yeah. So, let's get into the story, right? So that you get it in a better context. So, we've had an on and off. Our relation is not that deep. We're cousins, but I don't think we really, I don't say blood related, but I think our grannies are sisters. Unless if you can justify, I must say. But yeah, we had an on and off. First time that I actually met him, it was great. It was just, you know, oh, hi, like casual hug and pass by time conversations. And then as time went, I got to hear, or rather he confessed to me that is actually, I don't know, did he use the terms gay or bisexual? Because currently he's dating a girl, so I presume that he is bisexual. So yeah, he told me that. I don't know why, but maybe it was because he was trying to have me become comfortable, which worked. And we had like occasional visits, you know, we'd see each other here and there, and during that process, obviously, I got to date. Not funny enough, but strange enough, like my last relationship was 3 years back. Wow. 3 years back. And then all this time, can take a push a kamato. Yo. It's a life ke chakalaka. No, life is kuntir, guys, because what's this, honey? Yo. So yeah, I've been surviving like that, and obviously because of I'm a human being and I also have feelings here and there, I'll catch feelings even for these guys that do not have like pure intentions for me, like banya kong hunyisa mara catches because of why are you so delicious. Anyway, so yeah, on and off with this guy, it was great, a roller coaster here and there. First time it was me. So I can't remember the years, but that's irrelevant. So let's just say 2 years back, we accidentally got to be intimate. if that's a thing. I think we're having drinks, and then from having drinks, like, you know, good conversation, summed up. Obviously, we're having drinks, it's nice, good vibes. Then one thing led to another. I can't remember all details properly, but I think he kissed me, and then I was shocked, and the shock created curiosity, and then curiosity led there, you know. It happened, and okay, we then decided to talk about it on how this was just one big mistake. Good mistake. So yeah, I caught feelings, and I decided to tell him about that, and it didn't quite go well. I think he sort of chickened out, like he panicked, which it was valid given the circumstances and given the fact that we technically family. Yeah. I'm very like Horna Akiprik. I'm very like Horna. I'm not, whatever happens, I'm not gonna get pregnant. Cause now I can imagine the drama of having to be impregnated by a family relative. And bao karo it's king bakrile with Tshiamo would rather explorer. Hey Zada. That's his emotion. I can imagine kind of family relation to Todi. Setsky fit kampa. First of all, who's the lucky baby did, and then yeah, I want to hey guys, and the weirdest thing is that things that we get some weak culture, they are more exciting, enticing, born out of this world, the best of experiences. Not to say I can encourage and it's wrong, but I don't know we could one cat yo, Ngari now you like curiosity if it's activation to the mode, sana to the mood. Hello, yo. And so yeah, first time that we did the deed, obviously we got to realize, oh crap, this is so wrong, very wrong, you know. And we're like, you know what, let's not, rather. And we agreed on that. We continued on having to be close, chatting here and there. He got to be involved in a relationship with the guy, and then now this is where the reality kicked in. This event happened last year, and I also got to like voice it out with him, you know, because where my feelings and emotions are concerned, I choose to speak up. Because guys, I'm not about to hurt myself like that. Like, I'm really sorry. I'm not really willing to take myself through that again, where I have to hold on, you know, or hold back on how I feel just because of Kinakhanela Mutomong, who failed to actually consider my feelings like that. Never. So cool. He got to be involved in a relationship, liked it for him, congratulated him. He pushed the relationship, never had a problem. On the side also, I had like an on and off, you know, the sneaky linky, the biting, and understand, like, oh wow, pap. So cool. I did that, and for some odd reason, I started having to want something different. I wanted something, I think serious is an overstatement, but I wanted something that I knew, it was solid, you know. I wanted something, or rather I wanted a person, to be specific, that I knew I can rely on. Because it's one thing having to casually be involved in these casual intimacies, casual sex, you understand? But then when shit hits the fan, or when you truly need someone that can listen or talk to you like that, who do you then go to, you know? Because these boys, they have no intention of having to hear about your problem. No horror, no kolota a comments. Because you're not obatla sausage roll. Yeah, the obatla skinky. You understand that? Like, it is just pointless. Like you speaking to the wall. So yeah, that happened. Got into a relationship. I sort of like started to grow, like to take it a bit back way with these DL gens, and because you know the type that I'm interested in, right? I'm into like your straight niggas, DL gens, guys. For some odd reason, that excites me, that validates me to a certain degree, you know. It actually makes sense to me, as I've said prior. And it's just that, you know, I've always, not always, because I did date a few gay guys, but the statistics, obviously boys are hoes. Most of the boys are hoes, but where boys are concerned, at least I know her, like, whatever that I do with this gent, chances of me having to hear about it, understand, they scarce. I don't think you'll find a straight gent having to speak on how they're smashing a gay person. Get it? So that to me makes sense, because I prefer my life quite very private, because wow, sana, good things come to an end or come to waste when people sort of know about what's what. But yeah, let me not derive from the point, right? So my cousin started seeing this gent, also a gay guy, right? Then obviously they were going through differences, and I was some sort of a safe space for him. Didn't have a problem with that at first, you know. We talk until one incident happened. So now I don't know if it was a case of this guy was not in the mood of having to actually be intimate with the guy, right? So the guy sort of snapped, and he was like, okay, it's fine, I'll show you what I have options and all of that, because most gents are actually like that. And it takes me back and actually reminds me of one of my exes that actually, like, we had to end the relationship because I was not feeling well. I really wasn't. I tried, I attempted, but it wasn't quite the day for it, right? And his response was that, okay, so you don't want to sleep with me? I was like, I just told you I'm not okay. It's like, okay, if you don't want to, then it's fine. I'll go to my other girlfriend and do the deed with. And that's why I saw and thought, oh, damn, most gents, they actually think, like, they'll actually think a central office. They don't use their brains to think, because how vile and inconsiderate can you be? Understand? Not everything not everything is about vorovoros. Put other people's feelings into consideration. Also, I'm deriving from the point. Let me come back. Sorry about the messy video, guys. Also, there's a bit chit chat there featured. Sana, you'll catch up. 1 + 1 is 11. As long as LED 1 is LED 2, guys. So now, cool. This guy started seeing this guy. I presume the guy was not in the mood. That's when then my cousin decided to come and see me. We had a heart-to-heart, and he also, like, got to tell me of his interest, dreams, something that I love to hear about a man, you know. And hearing it, it sort of channels your mind into thinking, oh, you're going to be part of it. How wild can a brain be, though? How wild. So that happened, and yeah, heart-to-heart conversation. Obviously, there's that time, you know. A man is quite easy when they're vulnerable. That's one thing that I've got to realize and learn. Not to say, now you have to capitalize on the fact that when a man is vulnerable, that's the perfect chance to strike or whatever. But I realized a man is quite easy when they're vulnerable. There was a time also where one of the gents that I was dealing with, and I'm not gonna lie, that guy literally, because of he showed me he was only using me for that. That time when he was going through the most, and this is not the cousin, by the way, that time that this guy was going through the most, he was very emotional because at first he thought he had a pregnancy scare. It turns out it wasn't really a pregnancy scare with the girl that is currently seeing Mugo is pregnant. Guys, nah. Nah. Really, I'm really sorry, because on the day, like, don't get me wrong, right? There's a time and a place for everything, right? Unfortunately, on that day, he knows we only link up when something has to go down. If we have to get down dirty like that. And I respect the fact that he has a girlfriend. But now that there's a baby involved, I decided to cut things off. I'm really sorry. A baby for me is a deal breaker. Yes, if I found you with the baby, that's something different. But you have another girl fall pregnant whilst she's busy trying to push out thing. That to me is just it deep. It's giving family bonds. So mama no baba, I'm not there, son. I'm not about to be labeled the next home rekantonton. So yeah, that's that. So this guy, obviously he's emotional, and next thing he kisses me. He even talking about it gives me chills, because how does this boy know my body? That's the wildest thing, guys. I realize how good this guy knows my body. Like, this guy knows. Am I blushing? Tell me, you're going through a breakup, why you blush? guy knows his way around my body, and I think that had to also contribute to how like he'll treat me. He knows, like, I even, you know, the worst mistake that you can do is having to tell a guy how good they are, especially in bed. I, in my smart mind, told my guy, hey, this is we are better. You very talented, please. Yo. So one time we had an argument. My guy was like, I dare you to go and find someone that can do it like me. I'm like, I admire your confidence, and also you're not lying, but no, calm down. I mean, hello. So it was that yeah, first time I caught feelings, I decided to tell him. And then he ghosted me for a good 5 months. Not great, but I chose to deal with it the best way I knew how, which is through alcohol, being high here and there, and, you know, using men where I can. Yo guys, please don't take everything I say serious, because wow, you take everything to heart. Now I play around a lot, especially about serious things, because that's how I somehow see fit to cope. You understand? If I can skip a video, because now I can't afford to be losing subscribers and receiving hate because of I'm choosing to be vocal. You understand that? About certain things that may make certain people uncomfortable. It's already enough for Babamba ready healing or gay. So yeah, hore anong repeatedly cousin kocho reako VIP section pusedi hele. It's not the proudest. It was never planned. It's something that really happened, and again we had a great night, intimate night. Keep in mind that, to my understanding, my guy's going through differences with the partner. How, guys? After that great night, I'm blushing, but I could feeling like the wildest butterfly, Sana. I'm like, I can scream on top of the world and say, "Good Himmler, God, how are you doing?" Yeah, something was like check statuses. I check statuses. My guy's on a date with a boyfriend. And why was I jealous? I was really jealous. Like, it got to me like that. Like, my heart it just dropped. I'm like, wait, Tshiamo, have you caught feelings? Sana. I'm like, Sana, you are so weak. You are so weak, my boy. So yeah, I established that I actually caught feelings. Tried to suppress them as time went, because I got like a side guy. You know, that guy treated me good. That guy also, he's good. He's good. Yeah, he's a good man. Smells good, looks good, does good. Love it. A gentleman. But also, he has a girlfriend. Yo! But yeah, I'm attract like, I really don't want that for myself, and I'm really trying to recenter and realign my life in Czech. You understand? Understand? But yeah, it hurt me, and as time went, obviously, unfortunately, that relationship ended. But for some odd reason, I was low-key glad knowing I'm going to get his undivided attention, even though I know he has like his personal life with friends and all. But I was like, okay, at least now he's going to be available like that, you know. And during us having to link up here and there and having nice time, like, it was nice, it was fun. I enjoyed every moment of it. Even during the time where I got distracted with my phone, and he literally like reprimanded me for that. Like, it was a very moment. You'd say we were dating, but I understood where he was coming from, and I truly appreciated that. Fast forward to now, there are certain things that I chose to communicate with him, because I picked up that it is actually toxic traits on his part. You know, firstly, I want people to understand I'm not perfect. I have my own flaws, but you being a good friend, or you genuinely being there for me and knowing me like that, I'll choose for whoever I'm having differences with to actually voice out that certain things that I do or say sort of do not treat them well, so that I also see the wrong that I've done on my end. You know, I can't go around assuming that people feel this way, unless if it's something that I did deliberately. Then I will become a bigger person and actually like apologize. So I tell him, I'm like, okay, currently seeing a girl, right, guys? I understand. He told me, but also I felt like, I sort of feel like he wants me to be loyal to him, which is very unfair. You know, we had the conversation where I picked up that he's like, I don't like it when you make me jealous. Like, do not make me jealous. Do not post other gens. That sort of makes me very uncomfortable. I'm like, but is it fair for you to post your girl and like go about your life as per normal, where else I have to, on my end, stick to all these restrictions because of how it makes you feel? I'm like, that's very unfair, you know? So I sort of realized that this time around, he actually caught feelings. Loki was very excited for that, but also it's a very complicated situation given the situation at hand with him having to now date this girl, and then there's me in the picture. You know, I became a bigger person and decided to call things off because I saw horror. I don't think this was working for me. It's fun, he's great, he's good, he's a very delicious gent. He knows what he does, he knows my body. I love that for me. I thought this was just going to be like that thing of destruction and me just enjoying like his company and time here and there. But let's not lie, guys. If you see that, or if you spend most time with the person that you know, they make you feel good, they give you that sense of relevance, it hits different. You know, you sort of get to a point where you start catching feelings because you're very much convinced that that person is different, and they sort of get you and know you like that, you know. And that's one feeling that I got from this whole encounter and time that I had or have been spending with him, right? So I called it off because we're supposed to meet, and that's also another thing that is very strict about. Like, he wants us, if we're supposed to meet, right, he wants us to meet on his terms. If he said 5, he wants it to be 5, and also if he's set it for a specific date, it has to be for a specific date, you know. But I can't have such requests because apparently I need to see him better. So like, him having to see me, I feel like it's more like a favor. It was starting to translate like that, it's a favor, and I was like, but this is so wrong, you know. So yesterday we were supposed to link up. Turns out Mugai even forgot we were supposed to link up. I literally cleared my schedule having to know the kind of person that he is. Because listen, if he had told me in time, please understand why I got very frustrated and mad, right? If he had told me in time, I would have at least made other means. I would have at least planned out my day nicely, you know, to be busy with other boys or busy with my friends. But then I cleared my schedule so that I can fill him in or fit him in, only to find out that Mugai is on a date with this girl and he doesn't see it fit to communicate with me. Call me unreasonable, guys, but that shit slaps differently. It hurts, you know. It really does hurt, and I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, but what I can tell you is that it's not great having to come across as second best. You know, it's not the best having to convince yourself or someone loves you for the sake of they or understand, most of the time at least. It's not a great feeling when you know why a guy is there and what is it that they there for, you know, if you don't call it something specific. Because you also have needs, you also have feelings. You would like to have someone who is compassionate, someone who's very open-minded, someone who's willing to see you for who you are, you know. I'm still on the journey of having to find that for myself, and I pray that I at least live to see it, you know, because to be quite honest, I'm slowly, and it's like, it scares me, but I'm slowly sort of losing interest in a lot of things, especially where love is concerned. Like, you don't know what's real anymore. That's how crazy life is now, you know. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry if this was all over, and also keep in mind that, yeah, I never intended for this to be an emotional video, but I just thought to just come on screen and let you know I'm still alive, alright? And yeah, I did hope you learned a lesson two here and there, and I just want you to know, guys, Please make sure to like, comment, share, and most important, subscribe to my channel. Yeah, I love you guys, and bye.
I better find your loving. I better find your heart. I better find your loving. I better find your heart. I better if I give all my love, then nothing's gonna tear us apart.